Good day, my name is Rylan De Esclana, and thanks for joining us here on Dining Vibing in SA. Today I'm met with a power couple, Pashi Reddy and Kamisha Naidu. Their love for food started at a young age. Stepping out in faith, they pursue their dreams, creating one of the most recognized brands here in KZN and South Africa, Kali Tantric Tapas, being their latest endeavor. Come, let's go inside to meet them. Hey Kamisha, how are you? Pashi, good to see you. Thanks for having me here at Kali, and I'm looking forward. Wow, thanks so much for the hospitality. I'm looking forward to the experience today. And with us today is the owners of Kali Restaurant, Pashi and Kim. Welcome to Dining and Vibing in SA.
Absolute pleasure to be here.
It's so good to be here, Pashi. I'm loving the style and the vibe. And we're going to go straight into some questions for you. Where did it all begin?
I think it all began very early on when I met Kim in about 2012. Always loved food, but I found love, and she helped me find my passion, which was food, and supported me through the journey. It all began there.
I love that. Now tell me, Pashi, you've got to tell me that you were part of a big TV production, a food show. It surely opened some doors right there. Tell us, how are things now for you?
I think, that was one of our biggest challenges in life, but also one of our greatest accomplishments. I think we're very excited that we took the opportunity, and it was a successful journey, but a long road, and we found ourselves here in Kali after many ups and downs, navigating many storms in the industry. But we're proud to finally open the doors to Kali.
So tell us about the food box experience here in KZN. Where did the concept come from?
So Kim and I were lucky enough to, after the show, to partner up with our landlord, Denver Chetty. Had a beautiful development, and we wanted to create something special in the space. So along with his team, we created the concept of the food box, which was a hybrid market under one roof that incubated young talent from local markets, set up semi-commercial establishments, and we helped them with our platform to gain traction and hopefully expand their businesses into something bigger.
I'm loving that. I love the fact that you are empowering people along the journey as well. And that brings us to the next question. Where did this establishment originate from? Kali Restaurant. Tell us about this.
Kali's been a dream of ours for a very long time, over maybe 15 years. We ended up writing a book during the COVID period, and it became, I think, more of a realization as we went through the journey. It was about creating something unique and different, and really showcasing the way we perceive food, and hopefully breaking barriers.
So Kim, Pashi told us all about how you guys are doing this together. Tell me, how do you manage to balance this? Your personal life, business, how are you doing that?
So basically, Pashi and I work very well together as a team. So personal life, we make time for ourselves at home, go for massages, take that time off for ourselves as a couple, because it can get really crazy in the hospitality industry. So we work together well as a team, we work on our strengths, and I think that's really important.
And work on each other's nerves.
Of course, that happens now and again.
Which brings us to the next thing, Kim. How do you find yourselves in the challenges of this industry and your personal space?
So the good thing is that we've been together for 10 years, and we've had the experience from My Kitchen Rules, which really grew us as a team and as a couple in the working environment and also our personal relationship. So we found a common ground in working through hardships and the pressures of life.
So Kim, tell us, what are the pros and cons of social media? Now that there's so much attention on your establishment, what does that look like?
So, the pros are always the support and feedback. We have a lot of fans that, really support our dream, really love that we're breaking barriers and boundaries in the food and culinary industry. However, there are cons that come along with this, and that's such as, you got to build a thick skin, and we've obviously learned that from My Kitchen Rules. You're going to get backlash from the name and a lot of other things that follow. So you just got to, put your best foot forward and just keep going and use that as your fuel.
And now, Kim, the much anticipated question that all of our viewers are asking about.
I think I know what you're going to ask.
When is the date?
Well, so we're planning for next year sometime. We already did plan a wedding for the 13th of November last year, but because of COVID, unfortunately, we couldn't keep to the numbers that we wanted. So yeah, next year we'll let you guys know.
Back to you, Pashi. Tell us, what did it take for you and Kim to bring about this establishment with your teams?
It's about finding and identifying local talent. And for me, we wanted to find passionate individuals that had the ability to upskill themselves and become show stars themselves, So it's all local. We didn't want to get the Michelin-starred head chefs from overseas. We believe that we have the local talent here, and it's all about empowering the local youth.
Now, I'm loving the vibe and style, Pashi. Tell me what inspired the name and likewise the art of Kali.
The inspiration came from the women in my life. Funny enough, they all started with the letter K. And I always saw our mothers, grandmothers in the kitchen cooking from a very young age. And the way they'd move and multitask, they almost looked like they had many hands and goddesses. And obviously, Kali, the goddess, is about breaking ego, breaking barriers, allowing oneself to grow, the master of time and destiny. And we thought that it was a fitting, name that also summed up our journey and the things we love.
And I see the artwork right here in your restaurant. Tell us about the history of it all.
So we looked at the world very differently. Today, the world is a very inclusive world. And we looked at some of the Renaissance art and we wondered, what would the world have looked like, or the art from the Renaissance period look like, if it was an inclusive society which broke barriers back then. So that was the inspiration. We kind of band-skied a bit of the Renaissance masterpieces and put our little spin on it.
Well, there you have it from the man himself. Now we're going to take a look at what that looks like in your kitchen. So tell us, Kim, about this starter. How do you construct this?
Okay, so this is a very famous Indian street food snack in India. We've obviously at Kali elevated it and created our own, which is called the Royal Pani Puri. In the snack, we've added yellowfin tuna with a whole lot of Indian spices and Asian flavors. We've done the pani, which is the water, and then we've done a tamarind water in it with green chutney. It's really broken down. It's almost robust flavors when you drink it, and it's absolutely an amazing snack which needs no introduction, because once you have it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, I can't wait to taste that.
So I'm going to show you how to eat this beautiful snack.
The moment I've been waiting for.
Amazing. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a big bite. Make sure you get all the flavors in your mouth. Chew, crunch, swallow, and then you're gonna take a sip of the water.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
My turn. There we go.
You can eat the whole thing, or you can take
Whole
a small
thing.
bite. Yeah,
You think I can do it?
I think you can do it.
I'm loving the fusion. I'm gonna try this out, right?
It just clears the
I'm
whole
loving
palate.
how it just clears your palate. I'm loving the spiciness in this as well. Tell me about the sauce.
So what's in the liquid is it's a tamarind reduction, and then we've done a mint sauce and a green chutney, and then we've made almost like a liquid that tastes like king soup, otherwise known as rasam. Most Indian homes will know it, and that's just to clean your palate and just like an amuse-bouche.
I love it. I love it. You've got to try this out when you come here to Kali. Now, there's more dishes that we are yet to experience the Kali way, with fusions of various tastes, just like this one. What's next?
So So our next dish that we are going to be tasting is called the prawn beetle leaf, one of our signatures here at Kali Restaurant. So it's a tempura beetle leaf with a poached prawn, butter masala, and it's finished off with a tamarind reduction and green chutney.
Wow, this looks good, Kim. I'm loving how each dish is carefully constructed. Take us through how you came to this dish right here.
Okay, so this dish is called our prawn beetle leaf. Basically, the origin of beetle leaf is Southeast Asia, so we've obviously added the whole Asian fusion into our dish. It's basically a tempura beetle leaf with a butter masala, a poached prawn, and it's finished off with shrimp fry, tamarind reduction, and a green chutney. So the shrimp fry adds the umami flavor to it.
So all that's left for me to do is to taste it, right?
Yeah, it's a one bite and it's going to give you the whole Kali experience and all your sensations are going to go crazy.
You're telling me all of that is a one bite?
Yeah.
Let's give it a go.
Let's see.
All right, so I take it like this. There we go. Oh.
So the whole thing about Kali is you eat with your hands
one bite,
and yeah, it's
getting
that
it
whole
in
experience.
together. Okay, here we go. Mmm.
Enjoy.
This is good.
This is the expression and experience we want our patrons to have. So yeah, you're giving us the right.
This is a sensation like no other. I'm loving this theme. I'm loving the fusion of flavors. This is something else. It is an experience indeed. So with that being said, the next thing we're going to be trying out is your next dish.
Yes.
All right? And I'm sure if this has wowed me, the next one is going to do the
It's going
same.
to be even more wow.
I'll wait for.
So this is our also very visually pleasing dish. It's called the floating bao, because as you can see, it almost looks like it's floating. So what it is, it's a Chinese bao, which is like a steam bun, and then we've added Indian spiced hoisin. We've done an Indian spice batter on our chicken, and then it's just a whole robust flavors when you eat it. So yeah, enjoy.
I'm loving everything over here at Kali as an experience to try it yourself. I think this is a moment where I get to sit down and
Yes,
experience.
and really enjoy it.
There we go. Let's take it there. Wow. This looks good, even more in person. Thanks so much, Chef. I'm loving the experience. In fact, this is the floating bao.
Yes.
The floating bao that hopefully I can get this in 2 bites.
Yeah, we also have a duck version of it as well.
The duck version. So just like the other 2 dishes, I'm going to be met with the fusion of spices that is going to clear my palate, and I'm going to dig in right now. You don't mind that?
Not at all. Go for it. Is it taking you on a journey, sensory journey?
Kim, I think our viewers can only experience what I'm experiencing when they visit Kali Restaurant.
Thank you so much.
I'm loving, yet again, the flavors, the texture.
Are you getting the fusion of Indian, Asian, African?
Everything in one bite. And that's why I'm going to go in for my next one. Pashi, the floating bao was an experience.
Yeah.
This is something that I will encourage anybody to get here to Kali Restaurant to have that experience. The style, the vibe has been something to behold.
Thank you. Yeah, I think that's what we're trying to create here, making food exciting again, but also the fusion of different cultures, showing how we are alike rather than focusing on our differences. And I think Carly brings that type of conversation to light.
I'm enjoying everything about the Kali experience, but there's something next that we're about to try out.
Yeah. So this is one of the desserts, one of the many crazy desserts that we have. This is quite sentimental to us because it was on the My Kitchen Rules show.
Just when I thought, Pashi, my experience was coming to an end, I met with another artistic dish, which is dessert.
Yeah.
This looks too good to even eat. Tell me, Pashi, what do I have in front of me?
So what you have here is a celebration of corn, and it's exactly that, one vegetable celebrated 5 ways. You know, it's a very important dish to me and sentimental dish because the basis of it was from my grandfather who passed from cancer, but as a child I used to eat mealie cake with tea with him all the time, and it was our favorite thing to do. So there's a bit of love from him and some inspiration from him in there. So, you know, it's sweet corn ice cream, charred corn, popped corn, corn caramel, a bit of mealie cake, and yeah, enjoy it for all that it is and celebrate a vegetable as a dessert.
I'm really loving how this dish, once again, was a construct of heart, of love, and sentiments to you specifically.
Hello, my name is Owen. I grew up in a space of Cato Ridge, a place called Umhlanga. I've been in this industry for more than 12 to 13 years now. I started with capsicum, which is just right around across the road. And I've worked in a lot of hotels, resorts, even run a country bistro for about 6 years. And it's a great experience working here. It's a very good area, and I love the way we make food here because it's different. And it's going to be way out of this world. We're mixing up with different Asian cuisine and then Indian cuisine, and you mix it up with your African cuisine and everything. It's very different, and I love working here. Yeah.
Thank you, Carly. It's been amazing. Rylan now makes a quick stop at a venue causing quite a pavement buzz, Manna Cafe, and Rylan could not wait to be a part of the band.
Today we are here in Durban, Bulwer Road at Manna Cafe. We're gonna meet Chef Kershal, where he started this business in lockdown, baking cookies, and here we are today. Let's go meet him. So Chef, before we talk about Manna Cafe, let's hear about your studies leading to this day.
So my studies, in school I always wanted to study food. I find that the whole idea around food was very interesting to me. So I did some research and I found a really good campus called Capsicum Culinary Studios, and they taught me what I needed to know. And so I studied for about roughly 1.5 to 2 years, right? And I did my in-service training at the Hilton Hotel, and man, they were hard on me, but you know what? It's good. It was worth it. And so I qualified. After that, I did my exams. And so I was at home for a good year or so. I got a job at the Bike and Bean, and they also taught me a lot, what I needed to know. So I was at home, and then lockdown hit. But before lockdown, I had a job opportunity in Florida, Miami. That didn't work out because of COVID and whatever it is. And I said, you know what, while I'm at home, I'll take the last $50 or whatever it is in my pocket, and should I choose to spend it or should I not? Or should I use this to actually make more money with what I'm good at? So I decided to go to the nearest mall or whatever it is and get the ingredients that I needed to make my famous choc chip that I created. Well, I didn't create the choc chip, it was already created, but I made my own recipe and whatever it is. And so I made a small snippet, a small video of these cookies after it was baked, and I posted it online. I said, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. You know, not expecting so many orders to come through. And then I went to bed that same evening, and then in the morning, my mom was like, wake up, Kirsch, you got some orders. I'm like, no, don't play. She's like, yo, you got 2 dozen. I'm like, wow, that was so small. But like, I look at it now and I'm like, okay, that's Manna Cafe right there.
Where did the concept come about, pavement specials?
Well, as you know, we're on the pavement, and we don't come across many restaurants that are on the pavement. So you have a seat at the table on the pavement, you have food on the pavement, you have music on the pavement. So I think it's just very different as opposed to your other restaurants or cafes. And people like that. People like the whole intimacy. People like the whole laughing and jazzy vibe, you know, kind of thing. So you come here, you met with a smile, and you leave with a smile.
Awesome. I can't wait to get into the vibe of it all and get the sense and the feel of what the pavement specials are about later on.
You're going to enjoy that.
I love that. I'm
promise
going to
you.
enjoy that part there. But I think more than anything right now, I think it's time to taste what you have to offer here at Manna Cafe.
Let's do it.
Chef, tell us, which one are we trying out today?
We're going to try out our famous chuck chip. Let's have a taste.
I like this. Let's dig in. There we go. I'm loving the crunch. A taste of heaven indeed. If you're a dipper, this is a winner.
Thank you, thank you. Also, what's nice about these ones is that if you do dip them in your coffee or your milk, some people like to have cookies with their milk, or your tea, it doesn't fall apart.
I love them.
It's still juicy and still tender.
Well, there you have it. And that is what it's about right here at Manna Cafe. Family and friends, thanks for joining us for yet another exciting show of dining, vibing in SA. And remember, that's the vibe.
And this is exactly the vibe right here at Manna Cafe, the pavement specials. There we go. Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Your love with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you and the way you look tonight. With these words, your tenderness grows, tearing my fears apart. Touches my foolish heart. Lovely, and you'll never change. Keep that reckless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you and the way you look tonight. There you go. Tearing my fears